Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today, and welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And we got a special event today, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate versus Amiibo Tourney. That's such a mouthful. But yeah, I am featuring pretty much all the Amiibo I featured so far as to this date, as well as some extra guests, just because I realized I did not have enough for 16. I think 16 is a good number, and I'm quite excited to see how this goes. Did some tests, and as well as honestly, I did not really warm up setting up all the amiibos, all 15. It's been took much longer than I expected. And of course, I'm participating in this tournament just to keep things entertaining, especially for myself. Didn't want to completely set out and commentate over it. And I'm not an experienced commentator as well, so I apologize if I make really weird calls throughout the battles. But let's just have fun and let's see who makes it to the finals. So let's jump right into it.
Round one.
But alright. So the first round is Edelgard versus Mr. L.
3, 2, 1.
So in that little bit there, you saw some extra amiibos that I did not feature yet, but we'll talk about them when the time comes. But right now, Edelgard is at a good lead. Got some nice combos in, but let's see if Mr. L can make a comeback. So again, nice chase down by Edelgard. Especially making Mr. L stay in the air. It's kind of hard to come back, especially with Edelgard's up air. A nice combo by Mr. L. If he can knock her out, which he did, can tie up the stocks and percentages. Okay, nice juggle by Edelgard with the up air once again. In my opinion, it's pretty tricky to recover back down from the air with Edelgard or Violet's up air. And the platforms from this stage doesn't make it easy as well. So then as a reminder, these two amiibos do not have any stats added to them. They're both neutral, but that was a nice down special and another follow-up down special. And Mr. L Gaming. Actually, the origins of Mr. L is a reference to, I believe, Paper Mario. That's the reason why I gave him that. Because I had the Luigi amiibo since Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. And I think there was a color that was similar to Mr. L in the Paper Mario series, but that color is not in Smash Ultimate, but I just kept the name just because. But yeah, the tournament just started with these amiibos. I hope you enjoy if you stick around. As for myself, I think I'm in the 4th round. So we'll see how this goes. But as so far, Mr. L might lose this match unless he makes a comeback, knocking out Edelgard. I think Edelgard's probably gonna win, and there we go, excellent up air.
Allow me to demonstrate.
And there we go, the first winner is Edelgard. Next up, we got Nova, which is a Steve amiibo, and Roxas, my Sora amiibo. So let's jump right into it. Yes, it's unfortunate Mr. L lost, but I think Edelgard is a bit, or Violet's a bit stronger than Luigi, so But this is an interesting matchup. So we got two DLC fighters, Sora and Steve. Technically, my Sora amiibo is being recently trained, so he's not as experienced of battling against other fighters. As for the Steve, he is quite technical. And if Sora can outpace him, I think it might be either's matches. But in terms of experience, my bet is on Nova or the Steve amiibo. And again, to clarify that both amiibos do not have any stats added to them. They're both neutral, just simply trained. But there will be some coming up, so I hope you look forward to that. But a nice knockout by Roxas. Yes, he's outpacing Nova just a little bit with his combos. But as I've said, Steve is a technical character. If you can pretty much be quite aggressive against him, you're pretty much going to beat him quite easily. But I do know that he is, I wouldn't say top tier or high tier, but I do know people want him banned, even to this day, I believe. But in terms of the amiibo itself, I'm not sure. Just depends on how you trained it. Or how I trained it this time. Well, yeah, looks like Nova is not getting the knockout. If he doesn't get the knockout soon, he's going to be way behind in damage and stock. Okay, simple knockout, maybe bad DI. Now again, if Nova can just accumulate the damage once more, he can make a comeback. You're barely dodging the thunder. Yeah, it seems like both of them are kind of passive-aggressive right now. They're not really going at it too, let's say, aggressively, as I've said. I think it's because both of them like to play defensively. But a nice knockout by Roxas. But again, if Nova can get a nice critical hit, he can get the knockout and tie up the stocks. I think of natures, I think they're both enthusiastic, though Nova used to be aggressive, so I did wish I maintained that nature. Because seeing an aggressive Steve amiibo is quite scary. They chase after you with the blocks and their tools. Like, for example, chasing down with axe and the sword. Well, that was an excellent back air for the knockout. So I still think it's anyone's game, but like I said, overall, it would be nice to have seen the Steve amiibo be a bit more aggressive. But I do have an Alex amiibo coming up soon, and that one is a bit more aggressive. So hopefully we see a good show from that match. But it looks like Nova has caught up pretty much to Roxas. Again, if Roxas can do a lot of good aerials, prevent Steve from landing small hits like that, I think that could be it. A nice chase down but missed the up special. Oh, but a nice read with the side smash but not the knockout. I'm surprised. Sora's pretty light, so I was surprised the forward smash did not knock him out. An excellent forward air, and that's for the knockout. So a great comeback by Steve. He was losing in the beginning of the match, but there we go. Great job. Alright, up next. So these are some special guests today. We got a Robin and Might Lee. So, kind of a weird name, but these are my brother's amiibo, so here we go. Hello, unfortunate that the two guest amiibos are going to be fighting against each other, so they won't be in any follow-up amiibos. So a bit of background, because I haven't featured them on my channel, is Robin is originally called Robin Hood, but when my brother kind of retrained him in Smash Ultimate, he just shortened it to Robin. And this Link amiibo is, oh wow, has an aggressive nature, so he's pretty, as his nature suggests, aggressive. Same thing with Might Lee. It's technically a reference to Naruto, to Might Guy, but my brother just combined both Might Guy and Rock Lee and put it together as Might Lee. And again, just to say that both amiibos are neutral stats, nothing else, just fully trained and no bonus additives, I suppose. But anyway, back to the match. So Might Lee is pretty much a good lead right now, but Robin managed to get the knockout. To be honest, I think it's anyone's game, though my personal prediction is with a Robin. Little Mac's recovery is not that great, so as we saw right there, Robin got a good knockout, but because this is an amiibo Little Mac, his power is pretty much multiplied and could knock him out at this percentage. Good damage. And here we go, we might get a knockout right now if we get like a forward smash. Or even a counter. Oh, I think this is it. Robin make a good edge guard, and that's the match. Alright, a nice match between the two. Again, I kind of wish that we kind of saw matchups between my amiibos and his amiibos. But here we go with my match with Doc Lewis. So again, this is my brother's amiibo with a Dr. Mario with an aggressive nature, and he has neutral stats. So it's gonna jump right into it, quiet up and focus. To be honest, I'm quite scared because Dr. Mario's actually quite strong. So it's gonna jump right into it. So I kind of forgot to remove this stage from the randomizer. I think when I originally put the stage in the randomizer or something like that, I thought it's just going to be on the platform that we're on right now. So that is my bad, but a little bit of priority, I suppose. Alright. He didn't manage to grab the ledge. You know, it would be funny if people say that I won this match just because of the stage. That's probably going to be the case at this point. That is something for me to consider for next time. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I checked which is legal stages. Because honestly, like, the original pool was kind of small and I just wanted a bit of variety there. Okay, knockout. Because I think I accidentally also added the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword stage in this set as well. So let's kind of hope that it doesn't come up in this tournament. I think I also put the Mario Odyssey stage as well. Anyway, I'm gonna concentrate. Alright, so I admit maybe the stage, I took it to my advantage and won that one, but...
Power the Aegis.
Oh, change of pace, I suppose. Commentator bias, maybe. Alright, here we go with the next match. We got Saber, my Marth amiibo, and Calamari, my Inkling amiibo. So this time, the Inkling amiibo, or Calamari, does have increased stats just a little bit, or has traits, I mean. Technically has negative 300 attack and negative 300 defense, but it does have critical 2 and critical 1 traits, which technically just, I think, 17% chance of getting a critical hit, which for those who are not sure what critical hit is, I believe it simply means that if it does get a critical hit, it's just increased damage and knockback. And I also just realized Saber also has the same stats. It also has critical hit 2 and 1, as well as negative 300 attack and negative 300 defense. And with Saber's sweet spot system and critical hit, it might have a nice synergy to it. But right now, again, going back to the match, Saber got the first knockout. But I'm pretty sure that Calamari can make a comeback if she can get the knockout right now. But we're hearing a lot of sweet spots right there, lots of damage. And an excellent up air. Again, if Calamari can just get some combos in, rack up the damage, she can still make a comeback. And again, for those who don't know, Saber is one of my newest or newly trained amiibos. So he's still quite inexperienced in terms of his matchups with other fighters. So Calamari does have a little bit of an advantage because I've been training her for a little bit longer. As you can see, that Saber has not got the knockout yet. If he doesn't get the knockout soon, Calamari might catch up. And there we go with the forward air. Alright, the damage is racking up fast. Calamari gets the knockout now. It's pretty much a pretty close game. Alright, bad damage there. This might be it. Although I do know the Saber does not really do a lot of edge guarding, so it's not able to get the knockout with the up airs. This might be it. Ooh, almost the up smash. And here we go with an aerial. And there we go. An excellent up air and for the knockout.
I live to fight again.
Honestly, I did not expect Calamari to lose, but Saber won. Alright, so here we go with my other Inkling amiibo and my Joker amiibo. So we got Ika versus Joseph. So again, both of these have neutral stats. Nothing added and no traits.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think in my eyes, both of them are pretty tied in skill, but that was a nice opening combo by Joseph. Personally, I don't have much predictions of who might win. Because again, Joseph has been recently trained, so he's not really too familiar with other matchups. Ika, I've been training her for a little bit, so she has a little bit more experience, but who knows. If Saber won, there's a good chance that Joseph might win. I think the deciding factor is probably with Arsene though. If he can get a clean smash attack or even an up air or forward air, Joseph pretty much has a good chance of winning. Because other than that, both of them don't have a lot of knockout power, but Joseph got the first knockout. However, Ika can still get the knockout and pretty much even up the stock and damage. But Ika's losing a little bit of ground here. And there we go, a clean up smash. So again, if Ika can just get some more damage in, and there we go. Even out the damage, and now again, might be anyone's game. Pretty much just trying to see how things go in neutral. But it looks like it's going to Joseph's favor, especially when Arsene is out. And a clean up smash for the knockout. But during this small invincibility, Ika might have a chance to rack up damage and get the knockout. And also if she avoids Arsene just enough, once again she might be able to make the comeback. And there we go. Still like the damage is racking up though. Alright, if she can get the knockout now, she still might have a chance. But that window is slowly closing up. This might be it for Ika. And next in the combo, nice damage. Ooh, that could have been a knockout right there. That also could have been a knockout. Alright, she can get the edge guard. Very close with the down smash. Ooh, she got the counter. But here we go, Arsene's out again. This might be it, and that's it. Looks like bad DI, but oh well, that's the game. Alright, Joseph has won, and off to the next match. Alright, we got Clem versus Sparky. My first amiibo and not really recent amiibo. So again, Clem does have extra stats, negative 300 attack and negative 300 defense. But in return, she has reduced jumping lag and one extra jump as well. As for Sparky, he is completely neutral. He is my first amiibo and I transferred his data to Smash Ultimate, but even with all that experience, he's not as great as I hope he was or could be. So personally, it could be anyone's game. Although Clem is a little bit more aggressive than Nova from the earlier match. So both can pretty much get clean combos in like Sparky is doing right now. That will pretty much determine the match. But that was an interesting knockout there, but the axe, I think that was so up air. Yeah, Clem usually likes to chase down a lot, so if she maintains the aggression, probably can win this match pretty quickly. I think the only downfall for Clem is that she does not really do her neutral special or gather materials as often. So that's the technical flaw, that she might run out of material. As so far, it looks like Sparky is not getting the knockout. He already lost a lot of percentage on the second stock. If he doesn't get the knockout soon, this might be over. Or making a comeback is going to be very difficult. Alright, there's the knockout, but is it too late? Let's see if Sparky can make a comeback. Alright, nice damage. Alright, there's the back air for knockout, or at least I think it was the back air. But in terms of percentage, Clem is pretty high. If Sparky can get a nice smash attack in or edge guard, and pretty much even up the stocks. Yeah, I think also the platforms pretty much changed the tide of the battle, but there we go, it's the next knockout. This could be anyone's game if Sparky can maintain momentum. As I've said, with Clem's reduced jumping lag, if the platforms return, there could be a good chance for Clem to do a lot of combos. And there's the platforms. And there we go. Decent chase down, but not enough. And with that forward smash would have done a lot of damage. Ew, unfortunate down air hitting Sparky and getting the knockout. And there we go, the winner is Clem. Looking forward to the next match with her. Alright, so we got the next match against Frisk and Caster, my Lucas amiibo and Robin amiibo. So once again, both of them is neutral stats, nothing special. I guess the only other thing is that Frisk was recently trained, or I haven't really trained him post, let's say, stream when I originally featured him. So he's a little inexperienced going against other matchups. And again, I guess I chose this stage in the randomizer just because I thought the platforms would be appropriate, but oh well. Slight mix-up, especially that one on the side goes up and down, but I don't think the stage would flip. I turned off stage hazards, so it should be fine. And somehow, Frisk's tether did not grab the ledge. So there's the first knockout. So again, in my opinion right now, I'm guessing that Caster might win this matchup. But who knows if Frisk can get a good knockout. Ooh, but a nice chase down by Caster. Yeah, I think the biggest weakness for Lucas is his recovery. And Caster did take a good advantage of that. But at the very least, Lucas does have a good up smash and down smash, but he also got the knockout. Still, Frisk is losing ground. If they can't get a good combo in, he might lose. So again, I think for Robin's arsenal with Levin's sword and other ranged attacks, I think in terms of matchups, Robin might have the favor, but just as I was saying that Lucas or Frisk made a pretty decent combo, and now the damage is pretty much tied, and he got the knockout as well. So I don't know, maybe the tides will turn. But if you can get clean forward air or back air with Levin's sword, or simply a smash attack, I think Caster can make a return. Just like that, but there was no knockout. Ooh, an unexpected knockout with the up smash, and Frisk is the winner. Honestly, I was pretty surprised, but like I said, his smash attacks are quite strong. But there we go.
Round 2.
Here we go with top 8. So next match is Edelgard versus Nova. Now again, I'm predicting that Edelgard might win just because I know I trained Edelgard quite a lot in comparison to Nova, but again, if Nova can juggle Edelgard, there's a good chance of winning as well, especially with those up airs and other aerials in his arsenal. But it's pretty even so far. There we go with the up air juggles and for the knockout.
Well played.
As I've said, it's pretty difficult to kind of recover once the juggle starts, but Nova could have used down air to come back down to the stage. At least that's what I would have done, but a nice combo with the smash attack for knockout, evening up the stock and damage. Ooh, an excellent combo. Good use with the block placement. But he's losing ground. Alright, nice forward smash. So we got good damage on both sides. This might be the next knockout. That would have been a clean knockout with the forward air, but instead we got the forward smash knockout. If Edelgard loses, I think I'm just gonna keep quiet about my predictions. I think like all the ones I called out that might win is losing. That's what they call commentator's bias. Anyway, jokes aside, still think that Edelgard still has a good chance to win if he gets a knockout, and there's the knockout. Now it's about maintaining momentum and damage output. This might be it for Edelgard if Nova can get a clean forward air or back air. I think back air is probably the best option. Or a forward smash. Or even an up smash, but I don't think Nova would do it. There we go with the juggles again. This might be it. Alright, this is looking pretty tight. There we go, we got an edge guard in. Oh, an excellent side special for knockout.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Just barely clipping below the ledge. And there we go, the winner is Edelgard. Alright, up next is Robin versus myself. For some reason, the randomizer just put all my brother's amiibos against me. So again, Robin is a pretty tough opponent with aggressive nature and Link with having slightly increased damage output because he's an amiibo. But alright, I'm gonna quiet up and concentrate. I bet this is the thing there. That was a very bad playing with the bomb there. Alright, lots of delay there with that side special. I was holding shield and it didn't come out. Alright, managed the edge guard. Ooh, close call. I was sweating right there. I honestly thought I was gonna lose.
Power the Aegis.
But again, I was hoping for more matchups with my brother's amiibos versus my other amiibos, but that's alright. But here we go, next match with Saber versus Joseph. Now I know I said I'm not going to call out any predictions here, but again I think personally Joseph has a better chance of winning, even though that earlier phase Saber got good clean hits in, still getting good clean hits in, but I guess we'll see. Wow, got the knockout. But as I was about to say, because both were recently trained and I did not train them post-training as much, so they're both still technically inexperienced with some quirks, but yeah, looks like this is pretty much in Saber's favor, surprisingly. But who knows? If Joseph can really use Arsene well, he might win. Alright. A little bit of a stalemate with the up smash and counter. As I've said, they both still have their quirks. It looks like Saber really has good momentum right now in this match. And there we go, an up smash, a knockout. Honestly, I'm not really sure if Joseph can make the comeback even with that knockout. Still down by one stock. So unless Joseph can get Arsene out very soon and then start getting some combos in, I don't think Joseph will win this match. And here we go. Let's see if we can get momentum. Alright. Bit of a bad habit with the up special with Joseph. Because he probably learned that from me. Because I like to use Joker's tether. But he did get the knockout, but the percentage is not in his favor. And if he got that counter off, that would have been it maybe. Ooh, I did not expect that chase down from the ledge. But as you can see, Joseph's damage output, despite Saber having negative 300 defense, still not a lot. He only did 14% after getting hit by, I believe, 2 up airs. And again, here we go with Arsene. Could be a nice comeback mechanic, especially with Rage. And again, Arsene's pretty strong. A strange chase down by both sides. And there we go. Saber wins a clean sweet spot and maybe even a critical hit. Alright, here we go. We got Clem versus Frisk. So again, I'm not really too sure about this matchup. But a nice opening move by Frisk. When they go up to 55%, 64%. Well, here we go. Clem can make a comeback momentum. It looks like Clem is missing all her shots. Ooh, that would be a nice knockout. Okay, a nice clean back air. I'm surprised that missed. Alright, damage is racking up for both of them. Frisk can get their first knockout. A very close call. Okay, that was a very strange recovery. Hitting the place block just to stop momentum, but there is the first knockout. But if Clem can knock Frisk out, it'll be pretty much even up again. Maybe a bit of clean back air. Alright, excellent grab. Alright, unexpectedly, I did not expect Clem to gather up materials for that long. And there we go, a neutral knockout, but unfortunately, Clem has racked up a lot of damage. If Clem gets knocked out now in this second stock, I'm predicting that Frisk might win. There we go, an unfortunate hit by the up smash. But again, if Clem can get some momentum in, especially with edge guarding, because I know Clem can do that. A good triple hit with the up air and then up smash. There we go, like I said, with some momentum, especially with the gold equipment. There we go with the knockout. So now both strokes and damage is evened out. Oh, but looks like Frisk is getting some momentum now, making up a lot of damage, almost for a knockout as well. That up special was very good. There we go. Clem again can get some momentum back. Ooh, almost knockout with the forward air. And nice edge guard, but not enough for the knockout. This could be it. And a clean forward air by Frisk. And that's game. Alright.
Semifinals.
So here we go with semifinals. It's myself versus Edelgard. This matchup is gonna be a challenging one, so just gonna jump right into it and concentrate. Yeah, a little bit difficulty trying to get back on stage. As well as these platforms are not making it easy for me to win neutral right now. Alright, managed to get the knockout there. Just barely got locked into that one. Alright, managed to get that up special down. Now it's quite a difficult fight, or at least quite intense for me. Right, here we go, we got Saber versus Frisk. I will say I'd be pretty sad if the newly trained amiibo, which is Saber, wins this match and gets to the finals. Because out of all the amiibos, this one's the most inexperienced one. But again, who knows? It seems like both of them are pretty much gaining decent momentum. Lots of chase downs. I think the main deciding factor might be Mart's sweet spots as well as his critical hit traits. He's lucky if he gets the 17%. It'll be pretty much be in his favor. But he got the first knockout, but if First can get the knockout right now, he can pretty much make a comeback. With some decent juggles there. Very missed up smash. I kinda noticed both amiibos, or most of my amiibos, don't grab often. It's pretty rare occasions, but at the same time there's not a lot of openings. But there we go with the up air knockout. But looks like First damage is still pretty high. For example, with a clean forward smash or an up air, gets the knockout. So right now it's in Saber's favor, but yet again, if First can get some momentum, especially with Saber or Mart's up special recovery is sometimes not reliable. He could make a comeback, but that window is slowly closing. Alright, nice sweet spot there. Alright, he decides to use the tether instead of up special. And there we go, a clean up air. Once again, I'm surprised that it is the newly trained amiibo Saber that made it to the finals. Though, to be fair, all the top seeded or amiibos I would have thought would make it to finals are the ones that I fought and defeated. Because honestly, I thought what Edelgard would be top tier or top running, as well as Robin and Doc Lewis, and I fought them and beat them. And here we go with the final match, the finals between myself and Saber. Here we go. I'm surprised he rolled into that one. Alright, bad timing with the switch. Alright, managed to make him lose his jump. So even though that Saber's pretty experienced fighting against me, especially with the Pyra-Mythra matchup, he still didn't really have much of a strategy to counter me. Alright, there we go. So let's look at the results. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I didn't think this tournament would be this short. Honestly, I thought it'd be much longer. But it's just shy of an hour, which is just fine. And as we can see from the overall results, it's funny enough that's from the bottom left and top right. And yeah, this has been a fun experience. I think this is pretty good, and I might do it again another time in the near future or far future. I also hope that we got some different matchups. Like I said, I was really hoping my brother's amiibos did not get matched up with me. But when I did the shuffle or randomizer, I wasn't looking. I just shuffled and then hit start. So it was just so happened, like I said, that all the top contenders that I thought would be in the finals, I'm the one who had to fight them and defeat them. But yeah, it was fun, a little bit poetic that the newly trained amiibo made it to the finals. And I think that's pretty much all I want to say for now. So for all who tuned in and watched a few matches, just want to say thank you for stopping by, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.